Okay, comprehensive illustrations on overheads. Okay, we refer to the questions. Okay, JB Royal Pewter Berhad has 3 production departments. Okay, PCC Production Cost Center, we have designing, machining and packaging. Okay, and then the budgeted labor hours for designing is 10,000 hours. So labor hours using in designing, okay, 10,000. Okay, while machine hours using in machining and packaging department, which are 15 and 20,000 hours respectively. So information given relates to the 5 departments. Okay, production cost center. Okay, we have designing, machining and packaging, while canteen and service cost center and maintenance will be service cost center. Okay, so these are all the information given: floor area in square feet, machine value, number of employees, maintenance hours. And then we have allocated costs. So we have 3 allocated costs: direct costs, indirect wages, and power for each of the cost center. And then other overhead costs given in total is insurance on building, insurance on machinery, rent, and supervisors' salaries in total. So now you are required to prepare overhead analysis sheet and B, reapportion the service departments to the production department using most suitable basis. That means using reciprocal basis or repeated distribution, but the ratio is not given. So you have to identify canteen and maintenance which are the most suitable basis or the most absorption method to be used. Okay, and then C, calculate overhead absorption rate for departmental rate. That means we have 3 production cost center. We have to calculate OER for designing, machining and packaging. And then actual data is given, so you have to calculate under over absorb. Okay, now we refer to product overhead analysis sheet to see the primary distribution. Okay, we have production cost center here. Designing, machining, packaging, service cost center, we have canteen and maintenance. So the first overhead cost we refer to allocated cost given. So allocated cost given is direct cost. Direct cost is not overhead. Overhead is all indirect cost. So direct cost is not included in overhead analysis sheet. So the first item is indirect wages because this is indirect cost. So this is overhead. So we just take all the amounts given here, put in the overhead analysis sheet. Okay, so this is allocate. Indirect wages allocate because the amount we know exactly for each of the cost center. Okay, this is from the question. Okay, the next item, okay, is power. Power is also indirect cost. It is overhead. So we have to include in overhead analysis sheet. Okay, we have in machining department and packaging department only. So put in the overhead analysis sheet. Okay, power is allocate. Okay, only for machining and packaging. So you get the total for power 8,000. Just now, total for indirect wages. When you total out, you get 19,500. Then we move to the next one. Insurance on building. So insurance in building on building is given in total. Okay, so insurance on building is given in total 12,300. So which is the most appropriate basis for apportionment? So normally insurance, if insurance is most related to the value. Okay, now we refer to insurance on building. Do we have the basis value of building? Okay, value of building is not given. So the second apportionment basis that related is floor area. So we can use a floor area as a basis. Okay, we total up all the cost for the floor area. Okay, we total up and then get the ratio. Okay, get the ratio for designing times with 12,300, we get overhead for designing 1537. Same goes to machining. Okay, machining is 18,000 divided by the total times 12,300, the total overhead for insurance you get 5535. And then the same procedure for packaging, we get 3075. Canteen we get 308 and maintenance 1845. okay, using area square meter as a basis of apportionment. Okay, the next item is insurance on machinery. Okay, so now refer to the value of machinery. Total is 38,600. How we should apportion? So which is the most appropriate basis? Okay, refer to the basis. Machinery. Do we have machinery value? Yes. So machinery value will be the most appropriate basis. So insurance most related to the value. If building, okay, is the value of building. Since value of the building is not given, its floor area is the next one, the next apportionment basis that we can use. For machinery, we have machine value, so we use machine value. So only machining department and packaging department has the have the machine. Okay, so we total up the cost or the value of the machine. You get 100,000, so 40 divided by 100 times with 36,000 and 38,600 for insurance on machinery. By using machinery value, we have 15,440. Okay, so this one no, this one is no, this one is no. Okay, no value for machine for the other three departments. Okay, packaging we have 60 over 100 divided by 38,600. Okay, we get 23160. Okay, the next one is rent. Okay, rent. How much? 20,000. So the most appropriate basis for the rent will be floor area. Okay, using floor area as a basis, we have 20,000 should be apportioned to designing 2005, machining 9,000, packaging 5, canteen 500, maintenance 3,000. Okay, supervisor salaries total 4,500. What is the most appropriate basis? Okay, salary, supervisors. So supervisor will supervise workers. So normally it based on number of employees. Okay, so number of employees, you just total up number of employees, 20 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10. Okay, so you divide 20 divided by 50 times with 4,005, you get 1,008. This one 450. This one 10% to 450. This one 900 and 900. So finish primary distribution. Okay, total up the overhead for all the departments. Okay, so you get here total. Okay, for designing, total for machining, total for packaging, total for canteen, and total for maintenance. So total up, you get the total, all the overhead cost. This is the total overhead cost, 102,900 ringgit. Okay, so we finish okay, for A, primary distribution. Okay, B is reapportionment. The service department to production department using most suitable basis. Okay, so what are the service department? We have canteen, we have maintenance. So canteen and maintenance should be reapportioned to production cost center. So at the end, the cost for this for both department will be 0. Okay, now we refer to canteen. Okay, canteen we have 2908. So take out all from canteen, so minus 2908. So we should apportion to other departments. Since we use reciprocal or repeated distribution, we have to, okay, from canteen should distribute to designing, machining, packaging, and also for maintenance. So what is the most appropriate basis for canteen? Is the number of employees. So if you refer here, number of employees given is the most appropriate basis. Okay, since canteen will give to designing, machining, packaging, and maintenance, canteen will not give to canteen. So you just total up 20 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10. So the total will be 20 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10 is 40. So 20 over 40, okay, 20 over 40 times with 2908. So you get here is 1453. Okay, so 5 over 40. Okay, 5 over 40 times 2908, you get 364. Okay, this is also 5 over 40 times 2908, 364. And the last one for maintenance is 10 over 40 times with 2908, you will get 7 to 7. So finish reapportionment from canteen. Now we reapportion maintenance. So maintenance, the original overhead from primary distribution is 9545 plus with receipt from canteen 7 to 7. So the total overhead in maintenance now is 10,272. So we have to minus all the overheads in maintenance 10,272, reapportion to other departments, designing, machining, packaging, and canteen. So what are the most appropriate basis for maintenance? Okay, refer to the question. Since the ratio is not given, we have to identify the most appropriate basis for maintenance will be maintenance hours. So total up 250, 850, and 400. So you get here is 1,500. Okay, so now 250 divided by 1,500 times 10,272, you get 1712. Okay, 850 divided by 1,500 times 10,272, you get 5821. And the last one for packaging, you have 400 divided by 1,005 times 272, you get 2739. Okay, but for canteen, we do not have any maintenance hours. So that's why this is zero value, that portion from maintenance to canteen. No maintenance hours. Okay, now after reapportionments of maintenance, okay, so refer to canteen. So canteen, okay, minus 2908 minus 2908 is 0. Do not receive anything from maintenance, so no overhead from canteen to be reapportioned at this stage now. Okay, now we can total up. Okay, when we total up, okay, for designing, we total up from the primary distribution plus receipt from canteen plus receipt from maintenance. So now the total overhead is 17,002 for designing. Machining, we have 38725 plus 364 plus 5821. So the total overhead for machining 44910. Packaging, okay, primary distribution 37885, receive from canteen plus receive from maintenance, so you get 4988. Okay, canteen and maintenance should be 0. 2908 minus 2908 is 0, nil. Okay, 9545 plus 272, okay, minus 10272 will be 0, nil. Okay, so finish B, reapportionment. Okay, after reapportionment, the service cost center department should be nil. Okay, so now we have only the total overhead cost after second distribution for production cost center only. Okay, finish answer question B. Okay, now we move to question C. Calculate OAR using departmental absorption rate. Okay, how to calculate OAR? We have three departments: PCC, Production Cost Center, Designing, Machining, and Packaging. So what are the most appropriate basis? So it's given in this paragraph. Okay, so for designing, we use direct labor hours 10,000. Okay, so this is for designing. Okay, for machining and packaging, we use machine hours. Okay, machine hours. So this is number 2. 15,000 is for machining. Okay, 20,000 machine hours for packaging. Number 3. Okay, so now how to get OAR? Okay, refer to designing department. Okay, the total overhead costs from designing, okay, from the second distribution is 17,002. Okay, 17,002. Okay, total budgeted overhead cost divide by budgeted basis. So from the first paragraph just now, designing budgeted basis will be direct labor hours 10,000. So OAR will be 1 ringgit and 70 cents per direct labor hour. Okay, machining budgeted overhead cost, okay, from the secondary distribution 44910 divide by budgeted basis given in the first paragraph, okay, using machine hours. Okay, so how many machine hours? 15,000 machine hours for machining department. So OAR will be 2.99 per machine hour. Okay, packaging, okay, from the secondary distribution, overhead budgeted for packaging 4988 divided by budgeted basis from the first paragraph is given 20,000 machine hours. So you get here OAR 2 ringgit and 5 cents per machine hour. So you can see now different department we have different basis and the basis sometimes is not same. Okay, designing we use direct labor hours. Machining we use machine hours. Packaging will use machine hours. So which is the most appropriate basis for each of the departments? So we answer question C to get OAR. Okay, D now we have to compare with the actual data. Okay, to compare the actual overhead absorbed compare with the actual overhead to get under or over absorb. Okay, we have to calculate under over absorb for every department for designing, machining and packaging. Okay, how to get under over absorb? First, we have to calculate overhead absorb. Okay, how to get overhead absorb? OAR times actual base use. OAR from here, designing is 1.7 per direct labor hour. So we should times with actual. Okay, this ABU is actual basis unit. Okay, basis dia is direct labor hours. So actual labor hours. So the actual labor hours for designing, okay, direct labor hours actual is 8,000. Since OAR per labor hour, we have to time with the labor hours 8,000. So you get here overhead absorbed 13,600. So this one time, this one you get overhead absorbed 13,600. Okay, compare with the actual overhead. Refer to actual overhead. Designing actual overhead is 12,000. Actual overhead incurred 12,000. So 12,000 here. So the difference here 13,600 minus 12,000 is different is 1,006. So if you compare here overhead absorbed 13,600 more than actual. So when absorbed more than actual, so this is over absorbed. So you have to calculate the difference and identify whether this is over or under absorbed. So for designing, this is over absorbed. Okay, refer to machining. OAR is 2.99 per machine hour OAR. To get overhead absorbed time with the actual basis use. So actual basis use means actual machine hours for machining. Okay, machining department actual machine hours. So this is actual machine hours. If there is labor hours, don't take the labor hours, take the machine hours because OAR is per machine hours. So times with the machine hours, 17,000. So you get overhead absorbed 5830. Compare with the actual overhead is 52,000. So compare with the overhead 52,000, the difference here is 1170. So absorb is less than actual, so this is under absorb. Okay, put the under or over absorb here. So since absorb is less, so this is under absorb. Okay, same goes to packaging. Okay, so OAR that calculated before 2.05 per machine hours time with the actual machine hours in packaging. Okay, refer to packaging department. Actual machine hours is 18,000. we do not time with the actual labor hours because OAR is per machine hour. So we have to take machine hours. Actual machine hours is 18,000. So we have overhead absorbed 36,900. Okay, compare with the actual overhead. Actual overhead is 35,000. Okay, actual overhead is 35,000. So the difference here 1,900. Since overhead absorbed 36,900 is more than 35,000, so this is over absorbed. Okay, so this is illustration, comprehensive illustration on overheads.